Yes, my people, welcome back to another video here. It's your boy Oi Capital again. Now I'm back on another video. Today's video, guys, we're gonna go through CADs, CAD JPY, CAD yen, the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. We're gonna be looking at some, breaking down from the high time frames to the lower time frames, some top-down analysis to find some potential setups for the week. Without further ado, let's get into the video. But before we start, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on my Telegram, my Instagram, and other socials where I'm mainly active on day-to-day, where I post my setups on my London, New York sessions and breakdowns, and also fundamentals that I share with you guys that are very, very important to look out for, because it's very, very important to know the fundamentals as much as understanding technicals as a forex trader. So yes, please don't forget to follow my page and share this video to your loved ones and even your haters as well, so we can get this channel to 200 subs. 10 subs away from 200 subs. Please get the likes, get the subs up, and continue to share to your loved ones. Without further ado, let's get into the video. See here that currently on the market is in a very strong bullish structure. As you can see, price has been showing some few signs, some high lows, high lows, high. So off rip, we know that price is very, very bullish, which is good for the Canadian dollar, because fundamentally speaking, the Canadians have been increasing the interest rate, since as many other currencies there, as many other countries has been doing so. The likes of the euro has been doing that, and obviously the USD dollar as well. So obviously, due to what's happening, the cost of living, inflation, and many factors that, the macro factors that is affecting currencies. So we're gonna start off with the 4-hour time frame, and we're gonna break down to the long time frame to find areas that we can see as potential. But looking on this chart here, we can see some candles that causes price to push above this level here, and obviously some imbalances here, which we can highlight that for the lower time frame. So I'm going to put a line here and another line here. So these are the imbalances that we can look out for in the lower time frame. So that's profit taking or areas that we can look out on the lower time frame. But starting off the high time frame here, you can see that obviously price came to this candle here, pushed to the upside. Now let's go back in time, so we can see this was the last swing high here that caused, that was there before price pushed down here. Now by looking at this, we have like a trendline liquidity here, so I'll be expecting price to come and push upwards at this swing point here. This is my high time frame expectation of the CAD. I'm expecting price to push to sweep all that orders that is above this level here, all that stop losses, so that price can create more liquidity in the market here. So that is my take on CAD yen on the high time frame so far. Now going on a 1 hour, as you can see, this was a nice reaction that price came down on, and came to mitigate off this order block to push to the upside here. Now, what price failed to break above this swing here. So normally when this happens, I tend to look at this as there wasn't strong, buying power from the bulls in this case, because price came down, came to accumulate all the orders below this swing point here. Came to collect that here, and pushed upwards and failed to break above this high, even though the wick, closed above this high. However, price didn't actually close above this wick here. So normally when I look at this, I normally tend to see this as a change in, in current market sentiment, meaning there might be a change from buyers to obviously to sellers in the short term. Keyword short term, because again, if we look at here, there's still imbalances here that price can come and accumulate before going to the upside. Like for example, we can see this candle was the last bullish candle that caused price to break above this high here. So this can be seen as a form of what we call an imbalance for price to push down here to accumulate more orders below this wick here before price making that switch to upside to close above the high time frame high that I explained earlier on. So it's very important for you to notice these things and understand these as a trader. So the more we know these, the more we can use the market as an advantage to enter trades and stuff like that. So in other words, I can see price pushing downwards to this level here, and then start to change market sentiment from obviously from sellers to buyers in terms of buying power, and then pushing the price to the upside to clear above these liquid areas that we can see on higher time frame. So now that we've identified a key area of interest that I'm expecting price to push down onwards, because we have a nice imbalance or fair value gap, which normally tends to mean that there was a huge momentum that caused an inefficiency price action. So therefore price has to come and accumulate those orders that were left unmitigated before we can see a change in character or a change in market structures and swing points, so the price can push to the upside here. This is my take on CAD on the 1 hour so far. Now we're on the 15-minute time frame here. Now that we know that we're expecting a push to the downside, what then are we looking for is we can find a trade that we can enter on a retracement to this area that we have as zone that we can see price pushing to causing a change of character, and then going to clear these swing these highs that we can see here. So now we can see this this trend here was a trend that came to the order block that we identified on the high time frame. Price pushed upwards, however, failed to break this swing high, or failed to close above, so to speak, close above this swing high. And then obviously we can see that price has closed above here, closed below, sorry. And what we can see is there was a bearish order block here, but because there was a strong push downwards, price has closed below this bearish order block here, coming back to test that bullish candle that caused that push to the downside, and then pushing down. Obviously market's closed now, so what I'm expecting for market opening on Monday or Sunday night is a continuation to the downwards. However, this is where it's important for us traders to identify. Now if I was to enter this setup that I have here, first I'll be looking at the areas that I can see market retracing to to enter on a position where it can continue to downside. Now by looking at this push downwards, obviously we can already see this candle here has been mitigated. So the next candle I'm looking for is this bullish order block here. Now what this candle tells me is that price will most likely push to the downside on the market opening, clear out this sweep out this this low here that has stop losses below it, sweep it, and then come and test this order block before pushing it to the downside. This is my first scenario of how I'm expecting the market to play out at market opening at Sunday night, Monday morning ish. So this is obviously what I'm expecting the first scenario to play out as I've mentioned, clean above this low, price retraced to that bullish order block that caused this cleaning below it, which is going to be this one here. And then we can have an entry from here to this area that we have overall as an area of interest that we can we can enter on a buy to the upside. Now the second scenario would be expecting an extreme clean break. Well, when I say extreme clean break, what I mean that I'm expecting price to come at this low here, you know, from this push, from this price action, close below this low here. Now, once this happened, this will give me a high probability confirmation. Then at this point, I can expect price to push up to our order block that we have here, and then push to the downside, and I'll still look for a change of character before a entry to the upside. So this is how this is my second scenario of what I'm looking for Cadjpy to be having in the next opening of our market from Sunday night to Monday morning. So these are the two scenarios that I have from JPY, which is price pushing downwards, closing below this low, retracing to our order block, and then pushing to our bullish area of interest that we have, and then finding a confirmation, candle to enter on a bullish trade setup to the upside here. So this is my two setups, two scenarios that I have for Cadjpy as a trader. So please let me know what you guys think. As you can see, this is a 7-hour trade, so it'll be a good, nice trade to get in on a Monday morning or Sunday night, based on how market is the price action on Sunday night, where we can see the break here. So break 1 is here, and then break 2 is here. So these are the areas that I'll be looking for confirmations. So if price did break here and pushes up, I will still enter, because I believe that this low will be a confirmation that sellers are still in control of the market. However, if price pushes down to this this low here, then that would be a higher confirmation, and that would tell me that for a fact sellers are in control of this market, which then I can then look for that retracement to come to this area that we have as a high interest, and then enter to the downside to claim a full take profit at this level here, and then wait for a change in market sentiment. As I can see here, the entry model is wait for that clean break of last high, and the high that caused the last high, and then price push back to the candle that caused these high breaks, and then enter to the upside. So let me know what you guys think in the comment sections. These are my entry setups that I have on CAD. You leave, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And it's been your boy Over Capitals again, and I'm out. Peace.